What's going on? And welcome to another edition of Talk That Tech, the number one tech morning show in the world. But y'all already knew that. Y'all already knew that. For those of you who are watching, you're probably just seeing my face and you're wondering why. Well, Joseph, he's running a little bit late this morning, sometimes that happens, right? Life happens, and you just got to keep it rolling. So he'll be in shortly, right? Once he gets set up and gets all, combobulated. I don't even know if that's a real word, but once he gets ready, he'll be in shortly. But until then, I appreciate y'all who are live with me right now. Shout out to Operation Tech Takeover, who was in there in the building before I was. Good morning, bro. Good morning, man. And yes, for those of you who are just listening, we appreciate y'all. You know, you can't see none of the goodness unless you're watching. So if you're only listening, go ahead and head over to the YouTube channel when you get a chance so you can see the goodness, right? So you can feel exactly what's going on when we're talking on these every single Monday. But for those of y'all who are in the comments, man, how you doing this morning? How is this Monday morning? Did you stay up late? You know, did you watch the Super Bowl yesterday, or did you just wait for the halftime show? Right? what was going down for you? Did you get into bed early and go ahead and get your day started last night so that you can have a better start this morning? For me, as far as the weekend, I had a pretty solid weekend. I didn't really do too much. It wasn't really a lot going on for me, you know. I didn't even go to any Super Bowl parties yesterday. They were asking. I'm like, not going. I'm gonna be at the house. You know, first of all, uh, the Patriots, the Seahawks, you know, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it. So I stayed at the crib, and I actually didn't watch most of it. Like I had it planned in another room, and then I would go in there sometimes just to check it out, just see what was going down. For the most part, I was watching a TV show called The Beast in Me on Netflix with my wife and my daughter. But yeah, I saw halftime. I saw some commercials and stuff. But as far as the actual game, didn't watch it. Didn't watch it. But either way, let's see what we're talking about in the comments. So we have OTTO. He said, I didn't watch any of it. Didn't watch any of it. I just did some studying, worked on some labs, and went to bed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I know exactly that feeling, man. Like I said, I didn't watch it either. But I don't know. I think I told y'all this before. Now that NFL has gotten their highlights together, right? Like they on YouTube, like they know how to cut it up. Before, like a few years ago, they didn't really do it well, but now NFL, NBA, they do some pretty good chops for full game highlights, and you can get the full game in like 15 minutes. And then they have the extended version now too for some of it, like maybe I think basketball or something. But man, that'd be enough for me. I'd be like 12, 15 minutes. I get all the highlights. I know exactly what happened. I can talk about it just like you, and I get all that time back, man. I love it. So that's what I really do now. Like I'll probably check out the highlights after the show or later, and I'll have everything that you got, the people who actually watched it. But either way, that's me, man. Again, for those of y'all who are on live with us, go ahead, like, and you're already commenting, but go ahead and like. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It will help the video to help the show get out to a lot more people who enjoy it just like you do. Also, we will be having. Well, no, not gonna release that info yet. Not gonna release that info yet. But either way, we are gonna go ahead and get this thing rocking. So, like we were just talking about today, just to let y'all know, we're gonna be talking about Super Bowl 60 but we're talking about the AI ads that were rolling through. Okay, we're talking about those because what some people don't recognize or realize is that, hey man, you save a lot of money when you're running these AI ads. You save a lot of money when you're creating and you're doing these crazy shots, but you don't have to put out a whole team. You don't have to pull out the gaffers and the people with the cameras and you know, hotel expenses. And if you're blowing up a car, man, if you're blowing up a car, you got to get that right. If you mess that shot up, that's a whole car gone. Now you got to do it again. Who knows how much that it costs money, money on. And so what these businesses are realizing is like, hey, we might can't do the whole thing AI, but we can do some crazier shots now for way, way, way less. So this is what we're talking about today. We're talking about that, and then we're also talking about the AI spending that's going on. I mean, we're talking over $500 billion, and we're gonna run on that as well. So just to get this thing started and get it jumping, the Super Bowl 60, right? We already know I mean, it's people who literally only watch the halftime show. It's set up into segments, and I think they did this years ago, right? Where hey, it's people who are only here for commercials. I couldn't care less about the game. Couldn't care less where the food at, where is the drink at, where's the chips and salsa at, and then when it goes on commercial, that's when I'm tuned in. Then you got the people who actually watch the game, right? Like maybe you have some Patriots fans out there who obviously you do, and they actually like, yo, we are back, we did it again, and they watching the actual game, couldn't care less about the ads. Then you have people who, man, I'm only watching halftime, and we know it's a majority women, but they're like, yo, I'm only watching the halftime show. Who they got this year? Oh, is it Mariah Carey? Oh, is it Michael Jackson? Oh, is it Bad Baby? Right? Like that's all they care about. So we have those people. So it's not just about football. It's really though this year it was about artificial intelligence. So this year, a lot of companies are spending big to show people who are just everyday. Because remember, as much as we have to remember, anyways, as much as we talk about AI, as much as maybe you look at AI and all the new things and features that's coming out, the average everyday person, they still haven't even used ChatGPT. So these companies, these AI companies, are also spending a lot of money so that they can get that everyday viewer, they can get their attention because that's more market space. And then that's going to continue to usher in more and more people to use AI, to like literally be okay with AI, right? We still have a lot of people who, I can't use everything. I'm not using it. I don't know about it. And so that's a part of it. And so tech spend from the Super Bowl has doubled since 2022. So 2022 was the crypto bowl. I don't know if but hold on, we got OTTO. What'd you say, man? He said, LOL, Bad Bunny, Latino look gonna be on you for that. Latino look gonna be on you for that one, bro. I'm just saying, man. I don't know. I don't know. I told you. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. Oh, but we got but yeah, so I mean the tech spending on Super Bowl ads is doubled since 2022, the crypto bowl, but this time the message is a lot more different, right? So when it was crypto, when crypto was booming, when it was like, it's still up there, but when it was up past $70,000, when it was up there, crypto was promising quick money, big bags. AI right now is promising useful creativity and everyday help. And a lot of people, yes, they do like, I mean, we see it every day when people are going and buying lottery tickets. We see like, yes, riches and quick riches, that definitely pulls people in. but they weren't using it like that, right? Most people, it was hard for them to use. Maybe if you eventually found the hack of just using Robinhood or something like that, then that made it a lot easier for you to use crypto. But for most people, it was I mean, you got keys and you got to log in here. Oh, you better remember this full 12-word password or else you're never getting your money. Like, and it was just too hard for people to get in. Now it's gotten a lot easier over these last few years, but when it comes to AI, hey man, download ChatGPT and ask it anything. It's a lot that sounds a lot easier, even on paper. So that's what it's promising now, right? Everyday help, creativity, and usefulness. And so this is huge because ads, we already know ads, when you look at Super Bowl ads specifically, they reflect which industry feel confident enough to spend millions of dollars on 30 seconds of attention. We're talking, you know, anywhere from 7 to probably $10 million, or maybe you get a ad slot and then you resell it, right? That's how it go up. But you're talking anywhere from $7 to $10 million on a 30-second ad. So you better believe they believe in the message that's getting played in front of you on that on the Super Bowl. But real quick, bum, 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 we got somebody in the building. We got somebody who made it.
Listen
Joseph,
here.
what's happening? Good
Listen
morning.
here. Let's just say that I had like 2 hours of sleep, try to catch my train, and I missed it. So forgive me,
Woo! Yeah,
y'all,
two
but
hours
I
would do
am
that to
here.
you.
Yeah.
Two hours of sleep would do that to you, man.
Well, good thing is I got a nap earlier today, but like that late night sleep, no, that wasn't happening. Who was like,
Maybe
"Daddy, daddy, daddy," you know,
oh
and
yeah.
then
I know about that. Is your headphones pushed all the way in? It seemed like it might have cut out a little bit in between, but it could also just be me. So either way, man, um,
all
we're
right,
glad you made
we
it.
should be good now. How about now?
Nah, we can't hear you.
All right, I'll fix
We can't
it.
hear nothing. But we're glad you made it for sure. And while he gets that back together, um, just catch him up on what we were talking about so that we can keep it going.
Oh yeah, I
And
heard.
we were talking about the Super Bowl. We were talking about how right now, AI is really been in the forefront of actually just coming out party. AI is having a coming out party. We know Crypto Bowl of 2022, it was all about cryptocurrency and getting that back, right? And getting that up. But again, it was promising quick riches, but it was harder to establish and harder to get a hold of, like, keys and all of these different things you got to have, passwords. If you forget it, you lost all your money. And now we got AI, which is just promising, hey, you can be creative. It's very useful and it can help you with everyday tasks, right? Pull up a photo, pull up ChatGPT, pull up take a photo of all your ingredients that you got on the table. Hey, tell me what I can make with this. This is all I got. I got oodles and noodles. I got some bar S weenies and some hot sauce. What can I make with this, man? And it's going to tell you, right? So it's making it a lot easier for the everyday user. And yeah, and then we're talking about now all the spending and why it matters that these companies feel comfortable spending millions and millions of dollars for 30 seconds, right? So just to catch us up, we had 2000, that was the .com startup everywhere, right? That's what it was about. Then you fast forward 20 years, like I said, 2022, crypto companies, they were at their peak. That was the bag. Now it's 2026, and these AI companies are saying, yo, we ain't going nowhere. We got the funding, we got the government funding, they building data centers, we here, baby. And so that's where it's at. And they were just trying to build more trust and build more visibility for the everyday users. So some of the biggest ads, right? And what they were really talking about. Yeah, if y'all haven't been noticing, I've actually been seeing a lot more ChatGPT ads just on regular, TV. But either way, there are other companies that say, hey, we're gonna use we're gonna use the Super Bowl as our coming out party. And Joseph, are you good? Just trying to make sure.
Yeah, I should be good. Test 1, 2, 3. How does that sound? Is it still
Man,
problematic?
can somebody who's listening, can y'all let us know if
Check
y'all
one,
can
two,
hear
two.
Joseph or if it's just me? It could
Yeah.
very well just be me, but I can't hear anything you're saying, bro.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
gonna cap.
Let me. I have to do it then. I would hate to do it, but I have to do it. I'm gonna switch over
It's there.
to.
You're there. You're good.
Oh, I'm good. Okay.
Uh
Uh, this
yes.
man.
Yes.
This man made prison spaghetti.
All right.
That sounds like something that we would feed you at Rikers Island. Can you hear me, Trey?
I can. Yeah, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just to make sure.
OTTO
Yeah.
OTTO said this man made prison spaghetti. LOL. That sounds like something you would feed. They would feed you at Rikers Island. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Bro. I okay, so it was just me. They said they could hear you. Yeah, bro.
Appreciate
I
it,
did.
y'all.
I did. I made the prison noodles. Look, by the way, OTTO, I only know that from watching the shows. I'm never going to jail. I'm just being honest with you. Never going to jail, bro. I don't want to see the inside of no jail, especially Rikers Island. I heard they was, they
Nah, you want nothing to do with
I don't know
Rikers
nothing
Island.
about that. Joseph, you in New York, bro. I
You
mean,
don't
you
want
in
nothing to do
New
with Rikers
Jersey.
Island.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
And it's gonna
yeah.
stay like that. So yeah, they saying they can hear you. We good. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into the AI ads, right? The biggest AI ads and what they were actually saying. So you got Anthropic versus OpenAI, which is Claude versus ChatGPT. So right now, those are the biggest ones anyway. Those are the most known. Those are the most known. Who knows who's the biggest ones? But we'll see, over the coming years. But anyways, what they were saying is ads are coming to AI, but not to Claude. Now, this is a direct shot at ChatGPT or OpenAI, and it reports that ads could eventually appear in ChatGPT. Now, y'all know when it comes to ChatGPT, they've been lying to us for a few years now. Starting all the way back to the very beginning. ChatGPT said, "Yo, we're gonna be free. We're gonna be a charity. What was it, bro? I can't remember how they put it. I think it was like they basically
Nonprofit.
nonprofit.
Yeah,
That's what I
not
said.
for
I said
profit. Yeah.
charity. I wanted to say nonprofit. So they said, hey, we're gonna be a not for profit. Boom, turned into a money machine, for profit money machine. Then they were saying, on top of that, now they've added ads. So Claude, their ads said, hey, ads are coming to AI, but it's not coming to us. So they're saying, hey, we're gonna stay for the people for now, anyway. Like it could have just been a scheme and that's it. But why does that actually matter, y'all? These AR companies are competing on values and not just the technology, right? Because they know certain people like them for certain things, and if they can keep that part of the market, then it's gonna be good for them. And so, is this the ad, bro? Let's go ahead and play
Yeah.
that and see what they're talking about.
Yeah. This is one of the ads right
4 years
here.
old, 140 pounds.
This is one of the ads right here. I don't know if you can hear the audio, but
Yeah, we heard it. We heard it.
But confidence isn't just built in the gym. Try Step Boost Max, the insoles that add 1 vertical inch of height and help short kings stand tall.
What?
Use code HeightMaxing10 for big discounts.
All right.
So
Yo,
yeah,
that was hilarious. That
he
was
said
hilarious.
short kings. That's what we saw. Like a lot of happening across various different ads. Basically, Claude is saying that they're being more upfront and saying, "Hey, listen, you are going to be the product." And then, we got Elevate to the Unknown in the building, bro. Let me just throw him up there real quickly, and then I'll let you take it over, Trey. He said, "I've been
Yeah,
telling y'all
yeah.
about Claude for a long time. It speaks ChatGPT."
Yo, I'm not gonna cap, man. I done made some when it comes to copy, when it comes to writing copy and writing words that compel people to do things, Claude got that. Claude got that joint. Now, where they came up with the name Claude, I don't know. Were they looking at? They was looking at Johnson's Family Vacation, and they was like, it was like that name, man. That name is something there. But no, seriously though, Claude though, yeah. When it comes to copywriting, man, it's great. I love it. I literally go from ChatGPT, and when it comes to writing the stuff, or if I'm writing a landing page or something like that, I'm throwing everything over there and letting it do its thing. So shout out to you, Elevate to the Unknown, Mr. Antoine Wade. We appreciate you for popping in on us. But yeah, y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. That was what we got going on? He said, LOL, bro, you are crazy. We know you ain't never been in lockup, my brother. Too smooth. Look, bro, I'm telling you, man.
No Rikers for Trey.
I'm not going to jail, man. Look, it's certain places.
Can I have your cornbread?
Hey, nah. Now I'm not about to be no pushover. I know this is what I know. I know they're gonna try you as soon as you come in, and if you do the wrong thing, you're cooked. So whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna make sure it happens. I'm not gonna be in there, getting my getting my pocket, getting my cornbread taken, and getting my pocket pulled on, or me pulling a pocket. That ain't happening. So the best thing for me to do is just stay out of there. How about that? Pay your taxes, folks. Pay your taxes. But yeah, man, when we saw what happened with the AI with Claude with that commercial, so they were saying, yo, you just trying to have a good conversation, and then boom, an ad pop up. And yes, you need it, but who wants to do that? I'm trying to do some work. I'm trying to do some deep work. I'm trying to do some stuff for the job, and y'all popping up with ads and wasn't supposed to do that. But and so that was their thing. But what I was getting into earlier, before we played the commercial, is when companies are trying to build out like who their people are, you got to take certain strong opinions on things and you got to be one way or the other so that you can get that audience. And once you get the audience, then you have people who will rock with you forever. And as you know, I mean, there are books that have been written and stuff like that. You need 100 true friends or fans, 100 true fans, and that could change your life. Now, I'm talking about on the small level. For them, it could be 100,000 true fans. Because remember, they're reoccurring. But as the regular individuals like us, we're talking to us, you get 100 people who are willing to spend $100 with you a year. And I said 100. Y'all, add another zero on there. It's 1,000 true fans. That's the book. That's the blog. 1,000 true fans. 1,000 people paying you $100 at least once in a year is, y'all know what that number is. And so what they were getting at that is, yo, if you have 1,000 people that can rock with you every year, you're good. Now,
yes,
we know they're playing a different game. So they're trying to get, like I said, 100,000, 1,000,000. But either way, it's the same concept. So that strong opinion that they took there, it's people who they're going to always rock with them. That's the same reason you got certain people who all I wear is Jordans or all I wear is Nike. Because of the feeling that it makes them feel when they watch the commercial. If you look at a Nike commercial, they didn't mention the shoe once. It's what they're doing. They're running through mud. They're sprinting through the finish line. It's the feeling that they like, man, that's me. I'm first. I want to be first. And then people rock with Nike forever. So it's them building their line in the sand for whatever it is. So either way, man, again, these AI companies, they're not competing on value, or they're competing on value and not just the technology. But you got anything else there, bro? Before we move on to Meta.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about it. I actually was reading something yesterday. I don't know if it was because there is a war. The people that stepped away from OpenAI, ChatGPT, and went over to Claude. And I think that the ARR, the annual recurring revenue, is actually higher than ChatGPT. because of the way they decided to frame their basically their
Messaging.
model. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you getting access to it for a certain amount. I think ChatGPT is low as $20 something.
Hmm.
But with Claude, it's like 100 something or something. I can't remember the exact price, but I saw somewhere that they actually are earning more. So imagine when the ads get in there, the money is going to flow like a waterfall. So just something to keep our
Yeah.
eye on, especially as technology is moving so fast nowadays. There's we were talking about DeepSeek not too long ago.
Yeah.
Outpacing everybody. Grok is starting to make some claims. Other people are making claims that their GPT or is really kind of outpacing ChatGPT and others. So we'll see. Yeah, I actually want to go. I don't want to take over too much from what you're saying, but yeah, like
Mr.
Techo's Ralph
Wade,
said, Anthropic focus on enterprise users, and
one hundred percent.
they're literally those they're paying the piper right now, and so we're gonna definitely see high turnover. I actually elevate to the unknown says for sure. The reason is because Claude with more B2B commercial customers 85% of their revenue, which is huge. They made the right play. ChatGPT went heavy toward B2C, and that is absolutely true. That is absolutely
Yeah.
true.
And you start, and and the more you get into this thing, even on like a small business for ourselves and stuff like that, the more you realize, listen, man, B2B is kind of where it's at. It's where it's
Yeah.
at. They spend a lot more money. Now, if you can capture a lot of like a big portion of the B2C market, then you can do numbers. But man, B2B, man, they'll spend some money on with you for years. Hey, let's do that 3-year deal. Let's do that 5-year deal. We love y'all so much. Let's go ahead and lock us in. Joseph, you know about that. You know about it.
Yeah, no,
You know?
absolutely. And then that's where you kind of get an opportunity to partner with companies and not just be a vendor. You could basically start to configure and build things custom to their needs. And then now you see, okay, now we're too sticky in their business. We have to stick with Claude because they know so much about us. We work together and we have a great partnership. But yeah, man, keep this is good stuff. I want to look up that right there in regards to the percentage because that will blow me away on the percentage difference. But before I do, we got to shout out also Tech Coach Ralph, who's in the
What
building.
up? What
Got
up,
to show
though?
love to the half AI, half amazing logo that he has. And also just listen, if you guys haven't been rocking with either Elevate to the Unknown right here or Tech Coach Ralph, definitely follow them after the show. Take a pen and paper right there. Their ats right there, Elevate to the Unknown and Tech Coach Ralph. Again, it's Elevate to the Unknown. You can see it right there. Go ahead and write that down. And Tech Coach Ralph, and subscribe, follow them. They have some really great content. I know that you'll love great quality. So definitely rock with them. And back
Yeah.
to our conversation. I'll let you go, bro.
Yeah. So we're gonna head to Meta.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'll look for that. I'll look at that Claude fact and I'll come back to that, but we can go in a minute.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, if you're gonna look up the Claude fact, that's cool. I'll just go ahead and keep running on this. But but yeah, so yeah, we saw they Claude, they went heavy on the business side, bro. They're like, look, we're gonna get the the B2C customers. That's great, but we're gonna make these big money deals, and we're gonna go in here. And like you mentioned, when you know so much about like whether it's a company and it's all this, like, yo, we built our infrastructure around this one brand or this one company, we can't leave. We can't leave because now it's so hard to move everything over. That's the same reason we probably stick with these phone companies so long. It's like, who wants to try and deal with switching stuff over? And it is, and I don't know if it's not that hard now. Maybe a few years ago it was definitely hard to move over enterprise stuff, but I think just the logistics in general, when you're dealing with big companies, it's just hard to move stuff over. So yeah, when they went that route first, because they can easily run campaigns all day to get individual customers and regular everyday people, but them going after the big companies and enterprise business first, I'm not gonna lie, that was a excuse me, smart move. That was a smart move. Yeah.
All right,
But
perfect. Yeah, I found a couple of things that really kind of was
yeah.
very telling to me. Like I was reading this earlier, and it's from Medium and from Decision Intelligence. They basically were saying these two sources that when it comes to Claude, it has about 3.5% of the US generative AI chatbot market, right? Which compared to ChatGPT, that's about 60% that they have approximately. And yet outpacing them, and so
Mm.
that's the number that really kind of caught me, was just that difference. If you want to, I guess, break it down, ChatGPT has about 800 million weekly active users. Claude 19, about approximately 19 to 30 million monthly active users, but active users that pay. so there we go. Going back to that, just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's it for me is I'm not making this comparison like that. Maybe maybe Mr. Antoine Wade would, but it almost remind me of, well, no, I'm not gonna even say that. We're gonna keep it rolling. Tech Coach Ross said a lot of times it's clout too, and that's a fact. We live in a society now where, listen, who it's really who's making the most noise, who's out there. A lot of times the best, and this is one thing that I'm I think about often. Sometimes the best people are the best in your neighborhood, or the best that you know of is not necessarily the most known. Sometimes the people who are
True.
most known in a space are the people who advertise the best or the most, or they were out there first. And that's just a fact. We live in an attention society. It's like, who has my attention? And so companies nowadays have to be able to blend, okay, how can I get enough attention but also still make sure my product is top of the line, creme de la creme. This is when we can do that, then we can continue to stay in the race. Yeah. But either way, let's run it over to Meta. We got Meta. So AI that you can wear. Now, obviously, we got the Meta glasses, but y'all know, well, maybe you don't. There's a lot of glasses that are coming out now, and they are good. They are good. Meta, they have these Oakley Meta AI glasses. Or we got another real quick. It says the founders of Claude were researchers at OpenAI. They started
Yep.
Claude because they wanted to be security/safety first, and that's why I rock with them. And that's
Says a
bro,
lot.
that's why a lot of people rock with them. Now, I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that they started off there. And we see that sometimes too, where you might be working at a company and like, man, this could be a lot better, or we could do this, but the company is not going in that direction. And so you gotta draw a hard line in the sand. You gotta go out on that limb and be like, you know what? I'm about to go do this. We know how to do this. We the ones doing this. Let's go ahead and make it better, or put our spin on it. And we've seen that through our history. And so for that to be the case, man, that's the rivalry is deeper than I even thought. I mean, that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that you wake up on and look at the news, and they, did something off the side of a bridge, and they really didn't, because of rivalries that's going on inside the house. But no, that's crazy. But I believe it. When you can stand on principles like that, safety and security, especially when you think of cybersecurity and what that means to society now that a lot more stuff is online, a lot more of it is digital. It's pretty that's heavy. It's needed. Guardrails, things that they ChatGPT just recently released not too long, like having guardrails for certain things is needed.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that we don't really realize it or appreciate it until something really bad happens. And so the fact
Exactly.
that they're taking the time, or the stance, I should say, to do that, pretty big, man, pretty big.
I agree. And so, and we're gonna head over to Meta, man. Like I said, these Oakley Meta AI glasses, they had celebrities on there. Y'all know Marshawn Lynch been everywhere lately. Y'all know why I'm here. What's crazy is when it comes to him, they didn't like this man when he was in the league, and now this dude is everywhere. He in movies, he on TV shows. They got him. He running it up outside the league, and sometimes it's just really about that. Maybe you're in the right, you're in the wrong vein, but you're in the right space. Either way, he was on TV, but just he found his vein right now. I'll tell you for sure. But either way, they had celebrities like Marshawn Lynch, Spike Lee, but the focus was hands-free video recording. Now they have the slow motion filming, which if you're wearing Oakley's, that's more on the sporty side. But I think they got some other ones as well when it comes to the style. And then the big piece, instant social posting. I don't know about the women doing it. I don't think the women gonna do that. They gotta doctor it up a little bit. They gotta do something to it. They're not just gonna put it straight on the gram. But either way, what they were saying with this one, y'all, is having something that you can wear and live with, right? That's the theme that they were going with that one. And did we have the video for that or no?
Hey, Meta, play my Beast Mode playlist.
Okay, this is out of control.
I don't know. It's chopping up. Let's pause it. Either way, y'all see we'll pause it right there on that.
The vultures eat.
But that's what they look like. Oh, Joseph. Oh, my bad. Oh, so there we go. So that's what they
Run me the info. Trying to hit what you deny, you can't go.
can't hear you. Can't hear you, bro. Oh, I don't know, y'all. Joseph had to hop off. I guess it was overloading, or maybe he's working from the job today, so maybe the Wi-Fi is not Wi-Fi today. All right. I don't know. But either way, OTTO said, I think it also plays into the fact that they realize that people want to feel like winners. And if you can attach yourself to that feeling, you can pretty much get people to go along with whatever. That's a fact, bro. When you really study like psychology of people and why they do what they do, yeah, man, people will attach to a feeling in a minute. People will attach to a goal, an achievement, because they think, yo, if you did that, then I get that same feeling from you. Here's a fun fact, bro. And this was wild to me. They're saying that because of streamers, like gaming streamers, more people are not even buying the games anymore. Or sorry, less people are buying the games because they're just watching the streamers play it. Now,
Wow.
to me, as somebody who grew up, that sounds wild. But when you think about what OTTO just said, yo, these are people who play whatever game that is at the top of their level, or up there or whatever. I get the same feeling when they beat the level as if I beat the level, because I watched them through the whole journey. So yeah, psychology and the mind, bro, is crazy. That's a realm that I do like to be in, because it's just interesting how that kind of stuff happens and you don't even realize it. You're like, man, why did I feel just as good when he or she beat that level when I'm not even playing it? They don't realize it. It's what happens. So that was a crazy stat to me. Like I said, that they're not even buying games like that because they're just watching the streamers. But either way, I agree, bro. I agree. But yeah, bro, what was it? It was lagging on the company Wi-Fi. It wasn't. We wasn't gonna be able to make it.
No, yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny. I don't know what happened, but safe to say we might have to avoid any extra stuff today.
That works. That works. Either way, y'all saw what they look like. Really instant social posting, hands-free video recording, and I'm sure it's probably a little bit longer now too. Maybe 15. Maybe get 15 seconds now. I don't know, or unlimited. I'm sorry. But on to the next one really quick before we get out of here. We got Google AI as a family tool. Okay, so the Google ad it showed a mother and a son using AI to help design their home, right? And so this is Google on a bigger play. It's like, yo, we're here forever, right? Wherever your forever home is, we're gonna help you get that done. Again, they're trying to, like, when you go back to what OTTO is saying, the psychology side of it, we're a part of the family. We're intertwined in what you do every day, right? You're gonna live there. We helped you design it, and we got the stuff on the inside as well, because they got all the home stuff and all that kind of stuff. But either way, just to keep it rolling, we got Amazon as well.
I got a thought
Oh,
about
go
that.
ahead.
Does
Go
Amazon?
ahead.
I know we're going to talk about it soon, but does Google does Amazon have something like that where you could design your home, and then basically, obviously, all the items they have in their store, so you just purchase it?
That would be.
If y'all know, put it in the chat. I'm just curious.
That's hilarious. That would be interesting. I know they got the tiny homes on the website, right? You pay a little tenner, a little 10 spot, 10 racks, and you can get your tiny home delivered. I don't know if it's already like put together or not, but I've seen it. I've seen it on there.
It's gotta be like Legos when you put it together.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Tetris.
It's like, golly, it's $10,000 and it come with 10,000 pieces. Good luck.
Here you go.
Well, I'd be
One
too
by
mad.
one. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you just send that back. You gotta go back to Whole Foods. Hey, I'm here to return this this tiny home. Yeah, all 10,000 pieces right outside the front. Y'all can go ahead and deal with that.
Exactly. Put it back together yourself. Oh man.
Nah.
Oh yeah. So you talking about Amazon though? I know I took it off course real there, but I wanted to
yeah. Amazon. So with them, Amazon, they went with the humor route. That's what they could. They had Chris Hemsworth in there, and he was worried that. And remember, y'all, like it's crazy that OTTO brought this up, because this is a part of everything that we watch, everything that we consume is the mind. This is what they're trying to reframe how you think about certain things. So AI, they went with laughing at fear, right? So Chris Hemsworth, he was worried that Alexa Plus was trying to harm him. Now, why would they do that? For years now, people, they've been unplugging their stuff or like just throwing it away because they feel like, yo, this listening to me. And I'm not saying that it's not. There's no way you can tell me that Siri just don't pop on for no reason. Like, I wasn't even talking about you, didn't bring your name up. All of a sudden, what'd you say? I'm like, first of all, I wasn't talking. I didn't say your name. So how you even listen? Anyway, not even gonna go there. But we know that for a few years now, that's kind of been the thing. Like, people are, kind of leery of, is this thing listening to me while I got it on my kitchen counter, just sitting there, And so AI plays the role of an over helpful villain, right? And we all know comedy sometimes can lower fear and skepticism around a thing. So this is what they did. We know you're nervous about AI. Let's laugh about it together. And who knows? Maybe that one commercial plus them having Chris Hemsworth for his, the people who like him and what he does on the screen, maybe they were like, I might give that a chance. I might give that a shot. Now, me? No way. Not yet. But for a lot of people, they're like, yeah, it's not as bad as I thought. And that was the whole goal there, right? So it's really one of those things, right? When it comes to the shift and what AI is doing it, and as far as in everyday life, and then how they're wanting to frame it in your life, it's not being pitched as the future. It's right now. It's normal. It's fun. It's wearable. It's useful. Like, you can do this every day. This is where it's supposed to be in your life. This is how they're framing it. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying this is how it's going. And so Right now, companies are fighting over how the AI should behave and not whether it should exist or not. And they're wanting your attention over that. Like, yo, I rock with Claude, just the same way people fight over green bubbles and blue bubbles, right? Apple versus Android. This is what they're doing behind the scenes with AI and these new companies, right? So it's really it really shows you where we're going and where it's at right now. And again, I mean, you just got to be honest with yourself. AI is not going anywhere, and they're trying to weave it into your everyday life. Yo, they're wearing it on your face, you got it on your finger, right? You got it on your wrist, in your house. You can't escape it, and that's the goal. So, what you got, bro?
Yeah, no, I wanted to just say, like, I'm looking for the last one here is the
Yeah.
one that I wanted to definitely talk about here, which is
Oh
that
yeah.
vodka
What
commercial.
you got? Oh, okay,
Because
okay.
that one was a fully AI commercial, kind of similar to the Pepsi one that happened where they had the polar bear.
Oh
They
yeah.
literally jacked the Coca-Cola polar bear and said, "Choose which one you like now." And Coca-Cola, the bear said, "You know what? I like Pepsi now." So I thought that was funny.
That
You gotta
is
be the blue or red. Which side do you want? Right? Probably
that's
probably
hilarious.
early before even everything was happening down in LA. They had beef on the streets with Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So I just thought that was a funny one. But this vodka one was interesting because it was a whole completely AI from top to bottom commercial.
Yep.
So yeah,
But you can't show it, right?
I will try my best. Let's
Dang,
get
yeah. See
let's
that
get
that's
fair,
why I
fair,
didn't that's why I didn't bring
fair, fair.
that's why I didn't bring it up, man. Because it's like we gotta see it. We gotta see how good it is or how terrible it is. But
Yes,
either
I'm gonna
way,
try it now. I'm gonna try. So let's see what
if you
happens.
got it, cool. But basically, while he's pulling it up, yeah, it was a Swedish vodka commercial, and it was all AI. And basically, they have claims that they ran the first primarily AI generated Super Bowl ad, and it featured their robotic mascot Fembot. Either way, we'll see because I don't know how they. I mean, I guess they could get away with that because of it being the primarily AI generated. So I guess maybe the Coca-Cola ad had maybe human sketches or something like that. I don't know because they definitely weren't first. But either way, let's run it.
Awesome.
Boy, that's hilarious. Y'all know that music. They trying to get us. They trying to get us. They trying to get us off.
What are your thoughts? I'll play the game. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
yeah,
I've seen realer stuff on
yes,
Higgsfield. I'm gonna be honest.
yeah.
I think they went a little too AI on there. Like it's some stuff right
It's
now
kind of
that's
obvious.
out. I don't
Yeah.
know, huh?
It's obvious compared to like
Yeah, it's
we showed the other couple weeks ago, like how that one with the Rock and everybody there, like that was
yeah,
a lot.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
like if y'all, for those of y'all who actually be messing around with AI and stuff, y'all already know Clean 3.0
Mm.
is doing numbers, but it's like we haven't seen this before. Okay. And I know we probably say that every few months, but it's true. Like the difference between Clean 2.6 and Clean 3.0 is ridiculous. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, I don't know. I think that wasn't good. Not gonna lie. That's
Yeah.
one of those where, hey, we want to be the first ones to do it. We got money to blow. We can write it off. And so that's what they did. I'll tell you this: whoever created it, if they got a bag for that, they ran off on the plug because that ain't it. I'm sorry.
You can do a lot more, for sure. The comment section are like is crucifying them. Somebody said, "How can we destroy our reputation overnight?" AI stop ad. This was terrible. Ad sucked. Responses to comments sucked. Vodka probably sucks too. Welcome to the list of drinks I'll never purchase. So
See,
sometimes it's not worth to go all the way. I mean, to me, the Pepsi one that was cool with the polar bear. It was tasteful. This was just for the
yeah,
sake of just trying to do something. Operation Takeover
like
says Nano
literally.
Banana does dope work too. I gotta check that out. Actually, I haven't seen it. I haven't checked that one out yet. Nano Banana. Check
Nano
that out.
Banana, Nano Banana is great at building the photos that you're gonna use to turn into videos for sure. Um, Matter of fact, like y'all know the icon that's on my YouTube channel, that is AI. But what I did is I messed around with it just to see. I did turn it into a video, like that photo shoot, or what is supposed to be a photo shoot, because it's not. Obviously, it's fake. But and I don't even, no, you can't even see it. So never mind. I was gonna pull it up, but you can't see it. Yeah, it won't let me. Either way, but yeah, all I'm saying is, y'all, AI is way better than what that just was, and it's one of those, and that's why you have to have companies that's willing to release the reins
Yeah,
especially when you're talking about things like this, to people who really do it, or who can do it really, who are great at what they do, and
yeah,
just let them do that. Because I'm pretty sure maybe the person who created it, or who had like a large role in that, they probably had a other idea or could have made it a lot better. But the company is like, well, no, we want to go in this direction, and then that kind of stifles, like, you're handcuffed, like you can't
yeah.
really, do your thing, because the company is blocking you. And so I think that's probably what could have happened there, possibly.
Possibly, but yeah, that was trash. And the most yeah, I mean, and that's kind of like, I remembered when, I don't know if it was I think it was like 2 Christmases ago when we talked about
Uh-huh.
Coca-Cola, like trying to do that nostalgic ad that they use AI for, and how people felt a certain way about it. I think you have to come correct when it comes to these ads. If you're saying that you're claiming that you're using AI, you got to come correct, because people are looking to
Yeah.
destroy it any way they can. Because what is that going to do? Some people are gonna gain jobs by creating these AI ads. Other people that are human talent are gonna possibly have to find something else to do. It's replacing a lot of different things. So people are gonna have a negative perception about it from the get go. So how do you win them over? By making something that's quality, that they cannot discount the quality of what it is. They got to say, you
Can't
know what?
deny it.
As much as I would hate to admit it, this John is nice. This is nice right here. And so I wasn't doing it, but hopefully they learned their lesson, and they could bounce back.
I like that. You gotta be undeniable. You can't deny it. I know
Yeah,
it was good. I'm not saying it, you said it.
exactly. You got to win them over that way.
Yeah,
Got to win them over.
that's a fact. But that was all we had when it came to the AI bold performances, or sorry, not the bold performances, the ads. And so yeah, man, I mean, I don't know. That last one, poo poo.
Yeah,
Um,
poo poo doo doo.
but
Yeah,
but when it comes to the actual companies clawing at space, clawing at market share,
hmm,
they're doing it at the highest level. They did it at the Super Bowl, man. So
yeah,
we'll see what this does, and what it does going forward at the end. We know what it did for that vodka company. It's people who said they'll never try it. And
yeah,
that's a chance that they had to take, I guess.
yeah. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet. There, you gotta bite the bullet. Well, listen, y'all, we're wrapping up the show right now. We got and we had a lot. Thank you so much, Trey, for holding it down while I had my commute issues there. But we got it done, man. We got it done, and I wanted just to say thank you for everybody that's rocking with us on the show. If this is brand new to you, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. If you have not already, we thank you for those that have participated. And before we actually end out the segment, I wanted to shout out the folks that I was able to see here, which was Operation Tech Takeover. Appreciate you. We had Elevate to the Unknown. Thank you so much. We got Kobe Season. Kobe. All right. Appreciate you as well. We got
That's my boy right there.
Chanel 2738. Oh, cool. Awesome. And of course, we got Tech Coach Ralph in the building as well. Hopefully, I did not miss anybody, as I did come on a little late here, but I try to get everybody as I can and shout them out. So we appreciate every single one of you as always. And before we go, just one more thing. Wanted to let you know that if you are not familiar with it, we do have what's called the Tech Wire. We talk about different tech events that are coming up, especially that are happening in possibly in your neck of the woods. So definitely check out the Tech Wire for yourself, and specifically secure the badge to see all the upcoming events that is there. And just so you can get a little preview of this, just go to securethebadge.com and you could definitely join the IT Expo, which is actually happening this week from the 10th to the 12th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They have the Bay STEM Conference in Baltimore, Maryland this week, as well as Flourish Media Conference next week. We have Curators Summit, and then we have events in March. March seems to have a bit more coming on there that you could possibly look and check and be a part of. And then April has its upcoming event. So as you know, with these events, you want to plan as far in advance as you possibly can. So go ahead and check out these events. And also, I'll let you know there's a community here. If you join that community, the price tag for one of these tickets is literally a price tag to join that community. And the community actually provides free tickets for events. So let's just scroll up here and just choose one. Connect 2026. This is about $497 for the basic package for tickets, up to $1,497. Let's say that's the thing that you really want to be a part of. By joining this community, you literally get access to these type of tickets every single Tuesday. So if you are interested in being a part of the community, definitely join. I just dropped a link so that you could join and learn more about all that it got going on there. Oh, we appreciate you. Oh, we got Oris in the building too. What up, Oris? I didn't even know you were here.
What's happening, Oris?
Good morning, Oris. We got to shout you out. Definitely appreciate you. And Elevate to the Unknown, we appreciate you as well. Thank you for the support. Again, go to Elevate. Yeah, man. Go to Elevate to the Unknown. Check out the channel there for sure. You will not be disappointed. And I dropped the link.
Yeah, and the way report, man. They trying to get my boy over there. Okay, so don't let him do it. If you hop in that in the Elevate to the Unknown, make sure you also go to the Way Report as well and subscribe there so that they don't take our boy out, man.
Oh boy, man. They're trying to
force is higher. Force is higher than us trying to. Yeah, we can't let it happen, man.
Can't let it happen at all. So definitely support, check out join the community and be a part of everything that's going on over there. With that being said, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for rocking with us on this episode of Talk That Tech, the
#1 tech morning show in the world. We'll see y'all next week, baby.
Peace and elbow grease.